Okay, we're going to start a leg program. So the first exercise you've got to start with is squat. The main exercise in the whole gym, in my opinion, is squatting. It's the most compound movement. It uses every muscle group in the whole body. Most people get it wrong to some level or another. There's a lot of misunderstandings about how to squat, where your knees should be, where your hips should be, and things like this. So we're going to start with just a basic squat, very simple. There's a couple of different variations of squatting, but we're going to work. This particular squat is what we call a bodybuilding squat, rather than a powerlifting squat. Okay, so I'm going to come under the bar, put this bar high up on the trapeze muscles. Here, keeping your shoulder blades pushed back. Lift up. I'm going to step forward. I have my feet about shoulder width apart in position. Head up, chest out, shoulders back. Come down to below 90 and drive up. Bearing in mind we don't lock out the knees, we always keep the knees very slightly bent. Okay? We want to go as deep as we can, but we want to avoid the bounce. We just want to go deep, control, up. Deep, control, up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, okay? Never locking the legs out, so you keep the pressure of the weight on the quads as opposed to the pressure on the knee. So you always keep them slightly bent, okay? That's basically a standard squat. Now, a lot of the misunderstandings is they put it here, they stop here, so which is less than 90 degrees, so they're not getting a full depth and range of motion, or they go too far down and they end up bouncing off of the calf and pushing themselves up that way. Okay, so you'll get this type of squat, which doesn't count, or you'll get this type of squat, which again is using momentum to push yourself off your calf. Again, not that it doesn't count, but it's kind of a cheat. Okay, so you want to go down, controlled, and up. Always try and keep your focus pointed at a certain position. You never want to be looking around and looking at the floor and looking at your training partners. You want to be focused on a certain position. Keep your head looking at that. Keep your balance. So you're down and then up, okay? Now, you try, where the lighter weight is possible, for the knee not to go too far past the toes, okay? On a lightweight like this, it was doable, it was possible. It's biomechanically impossible to do that when you have heavyweight, when you have sort of like 140, 150 or whatever's heavy for the individual. You cannot do that. You have to go a little bit past the toes. This puts slightly more pressure on the knee joint, but at the same time, if you try and pull it backwards, you're either going to topple over, most likely, or you're going to put more pressure on the hip. Okay, so when it's really heavy, you're going to have to go slightly past the toe. It's unavoidable. But when it's a lightweight, you can straighten it up, tighten it up, and keep that knee a little bit back from the toe. Again, it's kind of variable to how much weight's on the bar to the individual. This weight for me, obviously, it's a warm-up weight, it's not important, so I can keep my control. If it was 2 or 3 plates more than that, I would have to push my knees slightly forward, okay? It puts slightly pressure here, but it takes the pressure off of here, okay? Off the hip joints. So that's a basic squat. It's the most fundamental of compound movements. It not only develops strength in the quads, the glutes, the whole legs, but it also develops power from the core, from the abdominals, the core, the chest, the shoulders. Every single muscle comes into play and gets used when you squat. It's been proven that movement for movement, exercise for exercise, squatting burns more calories than any other movement in the gym. Okay, it's such a complete exercise. So if you're going to learn anything and you're going to get anything right in the gym, this should be the first one that you do. Don't avoid it. Don't skip round leg day. Concentrate on this. If you don't know, in this gym we'll definitely show you, because we love training legs here. But whatever gym you train at, make sure you got someone competent. It's going to show you how to squat properly with the right technique for your own safety and your own development. It's for me, it's my favorite exercise. So that's why we're starting the leg workout. I'll always start my leg workout 9 times out of 10. There's always the odd changing that, but 9 times out of 10, always my leg workouts start with a squat, and then we move on to other exercises, okay? In the next video, I'm gonna quickly demonstrate the variation of a powerlifting squat as opposed to a bodybuilding squat, and just show the variation of that, okay? So for this one, we're done. Peace.